Woo-wee, what's going on? It's Saturday, May 22nd, 2021. It's your boy Z Rex. It's No Noise live today. Man, bunch of really awesome price action. No, just kidding. It's totally boring. Kind of regular weekend shit. We usually don't get super great weekend price action. Usually kind of just chills and chops around in the range. Looks like we're getting some of that so far. Let's just jump right into it. I don't really have any kind of announcements or anything standing out to me today. So let's just go right into this price action. So we kind of are just chilling right here on the total market cap. This is the total. With Bitcoin included, hovering right above the 200 MA, kind of just range bound and blah, so there's not really anything to get out of that. We're barely holding on here too, a little bit further above the MA, but I mean kind of same posturing, so there's not really much to get out of this either. I mean, this is, we've already talked about it. This is a pretty nasty candle. I mean, this was 50% of the money. What's up, Cookie Co? How y'all doing out there in B-Strop? But yeah, so this is pretty serious damage so far. So again, the bull's got a lot of work to do. Nothing's changed about that. Bitcoin is showing its strength here at the bottom of this range. Man, this is a pretty beast mode candle right here for Bitty Bitcoin. Jeez, wow, okay. So maybe, I guess that 30, the upper 30s was the pivot point last time. We'll see if that gets continuation, and the weekly closes tomorrow on this. So, man, that would be a pretty hell of an engulfing candle. I'm not really exactly sure what you could really deduce from that. Because it didn't really help you anything back here. It just was like regaining its dominance while the altcoins just fell to the abyss. So, not sure what's actionable on that right now, except because we already kind of got the 40 test at the kind of the last part of the run in the other cycle from 2018. So, I mean, it's just kind of whatever. Let's just wait and see. Trying to stay dry. Yeah, it's definitely a crazy rainy season this year. All right, Mama Bear, what you got going on here? Oh, it's got this pretty steep-ass line about like so. Let's see, let's take this guy off. Alright, yeah, so we do have a really, really steep trajectory here, so it would be nice if we just keep hovering through this through the weekend, kind of just staying in this mid 30,000 area, and maybe what could we do for the week? The weekly could close above this horizontal. That would be decent. That's definitely would be nice. Again, though, we're going to need multiple days, though, for this to turn around. I mean, look at the lower time frame, just getting worked on these lower moving averages. Just boom, boom, rejection, rejection, rejection. No dominance change all the way since the sell-off really began. Back over here around 54,000, so I mean, we've got to get over this line. The RSI really needs to be broken on this daily time frame. And like we talked about yesterday, I mean, it only has till about the end of July to where that'll probably just happen with time anyway. But yeah, so not much really to talk about on today's price action, which is not a shocker because what's up, Mr. Julio? Buy all the dips. Yeah. That's what they've trained everybody to do, that's for sure. I want some clarification on this, though, a little bit more before I go real heavy into it. So we'll just see what brings up. Oh, sorry, wrong one. Can't do futures today. They are closed. Yeah, buy the dip. That's what everybody's saying right now. There's just... It's like from the last couple videos, or pretty much this week's videos. I mean, if we don't rally though hard out of this, I mean, there's a lot of bad signs right now on Bitcoin. The 50% thing, the hash ribbon cycle, which let's go take a gander at that real quick. Well, to see. So, I mean, and we still have all this time from, I mean, what is this, another 20 days? Yeah, about 20 days before something could flip back up. And so, I mean, and there's big moves in here. I mean, there's a couple 70%ers, and the more concerning one to me is the 50% pullback from an all-time high on Bitcoin is just, has marked every single top. So, yeah, I mean, until a daily, and I mean, that hasn't changed since back here at 55,000 until the daily comes back around. If you dip, I dip, we dip. Nice, dude. I like that. But yeah, it's been pretty crappy since back over here, so daily needs still mucho work to do, and it's even creeped up into the weekly too. Like this weekly will be like an open and close below the 21. You know, I don't know, man. Whenever it breaks the 21, that's generally not a good sign, and it has 24 hours. Oh, we just closed the daily. Sweet. Okay. We'll go check that out. But, I mean, it has 24 hours pretty much to rally all the way back above 46,000 to negate this. And, hey, if it did that, oh, my God, that would be incredibly bullish. Is that a high probability right now? Absolutely not. No. No, it is not. Speaking of some dumping, oh my goodness, Bitcoin just wants to hit the deck real fast and just dumped $1,000 or something. What the hell? Well, let's go look at the daily real quick. On the close, kind of does nothing. A regular, boring Saturday candle close. Bleh. Man, what was that? A little dump fest? Uh-oh. I wonder if I can turn this off on... No, it doesn't look like it gives me that option. Sometimes you can change the time frame if you don't want to see it on it, and I don't really care about it on the crack time frames. But yeah, pretty brutal. Wouldn't be surprised to see some low test of the low range over here, like in the lower 30s today. Saturdays usually do get a little bit of pressure on their ass, so let's just kind of see what happens. But again, daily, man, there's no time frame that's bullish. We did it yesterday, 3 hour. Nope. Now, is there a little bit of divergence here? Some bullish divergence? Yeah, there definitely is on the 3 hour, and I think it's even on the 8 hour, the 458. Let's see, from here to here, I believe. Yeah, just barely though. It's not like super strong or nothing. And I mean, I think even crack time frames. Yeah, I mean, like literally, there's nothing. There's not a bullish time frame. Like maybe the monthly. Like the monthly is the only thing you can give that it is bullish-ish in a macro trend. But I mean, I don't know. This isn't bullish to me. I don't like that this has engulfed pretty much the last 2 months of business. And you can see whenever we get nasty, big, girthy red dillies, or white dillies in my case here, then it's generally the top. Now, it didn't happen back over here in 2013, but we don't have enough data yet to consider that like a really good move. And we're going to need to break this 200 simple and really just get back above 43,000 for that to, come into the cards. Because right now the pressure is to the downside. Ethereum. Ew, open and close the day below the daily mama. That is terrible. That has not happened since, back over here in February. So not super long. So what could we be looking for here? Bull Jesus. Because look at where we were right here last time, too. Breakdown, right to the mama, right to the 55, right? Look at this time, though. Breakdown below the 55. Tried to stay above the mama. Now below the mama, below this horizontal. So it's like, it's not as sexy as over in this area right here. And this weekly is pretty gnarly. I mean, if we could rally real hard in the next 24 hours, I'll change my tune a little bit. But right now, there's just so much work to be done on these charts for the bullishness, and everybody is still super bullish. Like, it's crazy. It's like what? It's like, how can you be super insano bullish when I mean, we're like, just this week alone on Ethereum is about to print a 36% down candle. That's going to probably be the biggest one in this run so far since Corona. Yeah, Corona had about a 38% weekly candle close. So, you know, maybe we get something like this. But again, like I said, pretty much all week this week, we're going to have to. Time is the only thing that's our friend right now, and we just got to wait and see if price can get digested at these levels. Man, there's some pretty serious selling coming in right now. What are you doing, bitty bits? Whoa, hey now. Oh, okay, well, it's going to zero. No, I'm just kidding. Just joshing. Oh, man, not great. Well below these mamas. Look how far we are below them. I mean, we haven't been like this since back last fall, way before the rally even really got super started on Litecoin. So that kind of sucks ass. Oh, man. Yeah, I mean, this sub, like, 180, this pretty much sucks. Below 180. It's not good. It's not good. So... let's see. I actually have a little short on. Do I want to take part of it off on this little dip? Let's go look left. Yeah, there is some pretty good business right over here. Maybe I'll just take off like a third of it or something. No, we'll do... oh, crap. Do that. Do that. I'll just take off like half of it. Because it's just a short term anyway kind of thing. So I'll just take a little bit of monies off the table. Alright, yeah, we'll just hold the other half here until we see what happens. Because that was a pretty big little dippity-doo-dah. Alrighty then. I do still think, though, we got some downside action. Man, look at this. We're struggling to get above the 21, respecting this trend line. I mean, this is like barely holding on at 58 bucks. But there's no edge, though. That's the problem. You know, we like to see edge. And so, like... yeah, you can enter here, and it's probably okay, but be prepared to take this thing down to, you know, 35, 40 bucks if it wants to lose, you know, $56. So it's just really, really a high risk right now. And like I said, there's just no edge. Man, Ripple looks terrible. Oh, man, geez. Let's see. This is, yeah, about the 618 area, rolled over. And this just got pretty damn bearish below $1. I wouldn't want anything to do with this below $1. Yep, no bueno. XLM. I mean, XLM looks a little better, actually, holding the 200 MA. So maybe we can chill here at about 35 cent and rally. But, I mean, I ain't touching none of this stuff until Mama Bear puts in a little bit of most sexy price action. DOT just looked okay, but decimated. And just continuation so far. I mean, below... like 28 bucks, 25 to 28 bucks. This thing looks pretty bad. Link is in a similar position. I mean, we just need more data. All these charts are going to kind of look the same. So, yeah, I mean, look, even on a 3-hour, we're like not getting any momentum. Yeah, maybe there's some divergences sort of popping up, but they're weak as hell, though. So this is pretty crappy. Pretty crappy. ADA. ADA was trying to be better than everybody else here. Above 140, I guess this one's actually still okay above 140. So ADA is showing a little bit of relative strength, like barely though. Let's like put this in context because it did crash 60% in 3 days. So, you know, yeah, just on its own chart with nothing else, yeah, above 140 looks all right. Not touching anything though here. All right. Bitcoin Cash, yeah, man, yeah. I just want edge, man. There's no edge on this chart anymore, on any of these charts. It's like on, unless you're scalping or something and doing real quick in and out trades, this just doesn't exist. It's just not here. So, yeah, maybe if you want to take high risk opportunities or potential opportunities here around these 200 MAs in the business that all these are kind of stalling at on the altcoins. You know, they're kind of all around the same areas. Yeah, maybe that's okay, but I mean, you know, just be ready to endure 30 to 50% from here. I mean, it's pretty much 50-50 if it goes 50% from here or 50% down from here. So, like, that's the thing with the edge. There just really isn't any. BSV, blah, terrible, terrible chart on BSV. This is garbage. Sub 180, 185. This thing is terrible. This is a really bad chart. Oh my god, if this weekly closes like this, the best thing that it could happen is it stalls right here on this business, and then maybe we can just wait for a reset on the oscillators. But man, dude, so much work needs to be done. Unless there's just some mega stupid, like, green dilly party in a day or two, which has happened. I mean, look at this back here is a 80 or 60% candle from way better structure, to be fair. So, yeah, I don't know, man. It just don't look good. EOS attempting to hold on here. 50% on the week so far, though. I mean, just the same as all these other charts, just sitting right on these stupid little ranges, right on the 200 or right around the 200 MA on a lot of these altcoins is where we're at. Okay, so let's see. Monero possibly. Where is this at? Oh my god, right to this previous high. Got a little extended. So the Monero supply zone is at like 280s. Hardcore 280s. And I guess really this range is kind of like really fat, but it's pretty much between 200 and about 280. So until it gets out of that range, there's not really that much edge, and we just gotta hurry up and wait. Cash is a position, though. Don't forget, cash is a position. You don't always have to rush into trades. Let's see, same shit, different day here. Just sitting right on the things. I just need more time on these guys. Yeah, we'll do monthly analysis here. That'll be next week, so that might be good. Hell, maybe it'll be awesome, and we'll be all like, "Yay, Bitcoin back to the moon." Let's see here. 160, about the same thing. I mean, but still pretty bearish below this 220 level on Dash. I mean, just, again, it's all the same crap. We need mo data. I mean, we're doing okay here, bouncing off this previous high in 2019, so that looks okay. But let's see if it can just hang out around here, and I'd really much rather like it break over 220. And then look for retests of this little zone here, and then maybe for longs. We just got a long way to go. A long way to go. Look for longs and a long way to go. That's a lot of longs. Weekly, if it prints anything below pretty much 1,000, it's going to be engulfing with a longer shadow, so that'll suck for Dogecoin. Let's go to dollar pairings. I think that's going to be easier of a read. It is finding support at the 30 cents for now. So 30, 40 is the range. Kind of same shit, different day on this. And it's got that pressure, man. Let's zoom in a little bit. It's got that pressure from these EMAs up there. Yeah, and even on the 458, it's just working its way down. But again, we've talked about this a lot. When you get the EMAs opening like this, it's usually a good short. Or not, you don't have to short it, but it's just a good signal of like, oh man, we got pressure to the downside, but we got major horizontal and the 200 right underneath it, so that makes it a little bit harder of a read, and a lot of times these will bounce up before they do roll over, so we'll have to see, and especially given that it's Saturday too, I'm not really expecting this to break out or down until like this coming week. All right, nothing on the equities because they all be closed. Sweet. All right, so what do we do? Man, 20 minutes. I got through that pretty fast. Let's look at some random stuff. Is actually anything up today? Let's go look. Stable coins. Oh, H-bar and Theta Fuel, huh? Oh yeah, T Fuel. What's the stupid ticker? I don't know. T Fuel. Crypto. Only on Binance. Nice rally off these lows on a double up already, but I mean it's just right back up into the EMAs, so this is definitely not an opportunity zone. H-bar, okay, H-bar actually doing something? Probably nothing really though. Probably just like a whatever. Looks a little bit better than some of the other charts. We're further away from the 200, but yeah, other than that, it's like smack dab in the middle of this consolidation, which seems to be distribution right now, so yeah, whatever, don't care about that. And then you're pretty much getting into all the stable coins. So Nothing. How about the worst performer today? Solana. Oh yeah, Sol's on that list. Let's go look. Sol was an ass kicker for a while. Brutal. Oh yeah, this sucks. This candle is showing. This is likely continuation from this candle right here. Anything back below this 27 area, I'd probably be looking for like 15 to 20 bucks on this. Not good. How about the last week? Let's look on that. The only thing that's up in the last week is this, the TTT, the transfer something. The hell is this garbage? The transfer token. It's the transfer of wealth token. It's the only thing that can be up. Oh, how funny. And it's on this bullshit Uniswap, Sushi Swap stuff. Transfer the wealth. See? It just came out today. So you know it's really good. Just all in. Oh, no, I'm sorry. It didn't come out just today. It has... The dollar pairing just came out today. Whatever. Who cares about this chart? Get this garbage off my screen. Oof, wow, super rounded top. Ouch. Brutal, man. Brutal. Yep, so, dudes and chicks and Zers and Zers and all that in between, dude, man, Bitcoin, till Bitcoin does something else, as in go up and get back above, maybe interim, like if it can close a daily above like 40K or just break over this speed line right here, then maybe. But I mean, and if it just goes sideways for 2 days, Monday, Tuesday, it'll probably do it. But man, dudes, nope, I ain't doing nothing. I'm just chilling. I'm in cash. I'm hanging out on the sidelines. I've already participated in lots of very big down moves in crypto. And so when the charts were kind of, even a little after they were telling us to get out, I didn't get out unscathed, but I got out with keeping most of my tendies. So, you know, I'm going to keep that way. I'm going to keep my money because they're not gains, and you didn't make shit until you take the trade off, until you close it. So I did that. Now I'm just waiting, and I'm using like a really small account. I'm just kind of doing little short-term scalps from zones, and that's about it right now. Though I'm 99% cash right now, and I will continue to do so until I see some different kind of behavior on Bitcoin. And I mean, at least on like a low time frame, like a 3-4 hour. But I mean, I'm trying not to even use those. So kind of want to just see it on this at least 8 hour. But look how dominant the bears are. Look at this DMI. There is nothing. It's even making higher lows. I mean, this is not bullish at all. There's nothing bullish about this. As of now, yes, that could change here in a day, 5 days, whatever. But right now, man, it just doesn't exist. You're smoking that hopium if you're trying to apply that to it. All right, let's go back to the crack time frame. See what Bitcoin's doing off that low. Oh, yeah, bouncing real hard. Okay, so nice. Well, I'm glad I took a little bit off of that. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm still going to hold the other half until we get back above about 38K, though. Because there's some pretty good pressure right here. This is building up. You got all the EMAs down. So, and a lot of times there is some dumpy McDumpson Saturday nights. So maybe we can get capitulation on Saturday. Shit, that'd be cool. It's a little bit less traded. But that's hopium also in itself, but to the downside. To reinstate some upside stuff. Because eventually, like I was saying yesterday, the day before, eventually this will flip back to bullish, and we got to get ready. Don't get your mind all trapped in this shit. Whatever, if you lost money, you got hit, whatever. Just don't get trapped in that mindset. And just know that opportunity is infinite, and eventually this will flip back around, and we'll make, pattern like this or something, or one of these or something. Whatever it ends up kind of being, that opportunity will present itself in the next, off of our research and data on the show, probably before mid-June, roughly. And what was the other data that we loaded up the other day for the 50% doom chart? Oh, that is all messed up. Damn it. I gotta... Did it not even save it? Oh, no, there it is. Oh, man, this is all screwed up. What the hell happened here? Well, I thought it saved it right, but I guess it did not. Clearly it did not, so... There's no guessing about it. That's what happened. Oh, shite. No, don't do that. Here, let's do this. And then let's do this. And then let's do this. There we go. Something like that. That'll work. Can I make this background solid, baby? Yeah, there we go. Alright. Oh, it didn't work. It only makes it solid when you scan over it. That must be a setting or something. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe not. Whatever. Get the point. 50%. And where did this one go? Oh, there it is. Let's scroll back and around and through and down. Alright, so these are all the levels here. I don't know why I didn't save correctly, but that's okay. It doesn't take too long. So there's that one. And this one's going to be way far over here in 2018. Let's do that. And that. And a little bit more zoomy. Alright, there we go. That's good. And then we can probably just scroll this one over a little bit. There we go. All right, save that. All right, so plus with the other data, do you have a number that you're waiting to buy back, or what's my trigger? It's not like a solid number. I mean, if we dip down to like low 20s, I'd probably nibble there. I did nibble in the 30s too. I got a bunch of orders filled, but I took all that off because, you know, it bounced a little bit and within the day, and I was just like, all right, I'm done. Like, this is going to be too crazy. And it, like, the next day, it was literally down 25%. It was like up 30, 50, down 30, 50. It's just like volatility is definitely here. But now in this posturing, I'd probably buy around, you have real good support right between about 22 and like 25. If the bears wanted to really smash and run liquidity stop hunts on these, I would probably look between like 18 and 22 would be like I think that's like the extreme of this move. Of course, Bitcoin has always corrected though. When we've had a 50% move down from an all-time high, we've always done at least, here's the averages down over here. You can see at the very bottom, these starred ones. Oh, maybe I should make that a different one. Do you see the average is like 600 days and 85% drawdown, with the shortest one being 77 days and 75% drawdown. So, I mean, yeah, of course, this is just previous things. It doesn't have to do this, obviously, but just given its previous patterns, you know, we're still not out of the woods. Oh, one easy thing you could look at, Julio, is what I'm watching too hardcore is this hash ribbon signal. So when this thing flips by, and it'll look something like this back over here, it's green, 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 capitulation mode, and then it flips to buy. You know, there's 8 or 10 or whatever instances. Here, they're all right here. I counted all of them. And so as soon as we get that, and I also put this box on here, this box goes to the extent of the average of all of this data right here. And so we've already had a 35, like 30s-ish% move down. And so, you know, it's already on the, not the upper end of there, but it's, you know, it's on a little bit higher of an end. And so maybe this was that capitulation we needed, but I just need confirmation from this. I want to see this go into a buy signal. I want to see the weekly weekly price on Bitcoin get back above the 21 EMA, wherever that might be in the future. I mean, because if we keep stalling down here, it's going to naturally come down. But I want to see that get back over it. And at a bare minimum, at the shortest interval, I want to see the daily close above 43K. And until any of that happens, I just don't care about longs. It's just not, I just don't have edge And I don't think really, unless you're gonna hodl for 5, 10 years or something, you know, well, that's fine, I guess. You could buy some dips, and you know that's cool. But I'd be willing, if you did do that, I'd be willing to take some of these max pain numbers. And you know they're not going to be all the way this because we did have, you know, already 40-50% of that, so it'd just be, you know, another 40%. And if we did take that from the measured move, just for shits and giggles, you know, the 85% move actually puts us sub 10,000. So, holy crap, right? That could never happen. Bitcoin will never, ever go back sub 20K. I was at a meetup like 3 weeks ago, and some dude told me that. I was like, man, I was like, yeah, we'll probably go back and test 20K at some point in the next couple years. And he's like, oh, dude, no way, dude. It's not going back below like 30, 35. I'm like, okay. It's like, you must be new here. Because crypto loves to dump on people's faces, that's for sure. All right, let's see. So I think I already got all that out of the way for this stuff. If this can flip around, we get the buy signal. And traditionally speaking, it should happen before the end of this box. So that'll be mid-June. Pretty critical area there. Let's see, back to spot. And I think that's probably it, man. Because all the dang coins are going to look the same, man. Like, yeah, Matic's holding on. So Matic, ADA. Oh, what are some of the other Komodo? Some of these other ones probably are going to look decent, but I mean, you know, until Mama Bear flips back around, it just sucks. They're off 50% off their highs. Woo! Damn. Yeah, we were actually looking at this chart back here, and I didn't buy any or say it was really nasty. I was just kind of like, man, this is just like the bulls are just smacking this price, or the bears are just smacking this price down. Ended up coming to a little bit of fruition, but yeah, didn't do anything with that. Yeah, I mean, none of these, dude, look good. I mean, I just feel like I'm forcing it, and whenever I feel that way, I just like try to step back and be like, all right, nah, dude, like this isn't good. This isn't what it's supposed to do. Algorand's maybe trying to hold on. But again, like with Bitcoin, Mama Bear just being a little bitch, like, what are you going to do, man? Like, I don't know. Do you have a quad chart or that computation chart shared on TradingView? Which quad chart? Oh, you're talking about this one? Here? That's the only quad chart I have, right? No, I don't. I actually should post it on there. Yeah, I should post it on there, actually, because, you know, I don't know if y'all listened to my stream yesterday, the day before, but this guy got so mad at me, dude, for saying that crypto's not bullish anymore. He was like smashing the table. I was like, whoa, dude. Chill out, bro. It's okay. He's like, well, the guy I listened to on YouTube did say that, and he said to buy a coin at 50 cents, and he's a genius. I'm like, dude, first of all, any retarded monkey is a genius if you just said buy anything within pretty much prior to March of this year. So, you know, it's like, well, that he got that one time right, but it's just like, man, we have so many indicators, and as I said in that one chart or one show this week, I was just, as the trader in me, because I don't care, I'll go long, short, I don't give a shit, and you know, I didn't take to heed how bearish this was, and especially after this candle printed. I was listening to some of my other videos. Like, I was looking for a little bit of, like, bounces, but if we lost, like, these levels, then I was like, man, then we're probably going to 35 or whatever. And so the hopium blinded me to my short trade. So my buddy and I, we were like, dude, we need to go margin right now, short. Like on ETC was the one we really wanted to short, and damn, too bad we didn't, because that one would have played. I actually had a short in this day for a second, and I took it off because it came in like 10% really fast. But man, had I held that one, hindsight trading, dude, you always get rich. All right, let's see. Yeah, dude, it was so funny. I was like, well, talk about confirmation bias, brother. Oh, hell yeah, brother. Oh, let's see. Yeah, maybe I'm going to clean this chart up a little bit, and I'll post it on there so you can see. And then the hash ribbon chart, man, you can get this by yourself. This is just a free indicator on here. You just hit hash ribbons. You go, bam. Not has ribbons. Hash ribbons. Oh my god. There they are. Hash ribbons by this Capriola dude. Has by far the most things on it, likes on it. It's just that one right there. You can add it to the chart. You don't have to change any settings. It is what it is. So, but yeah, the best thing we can hope right now is for Bitty Bitcoin Mama Bear to just chill right here. But we need some higher bodies, though. We don't want to just have all these bodies hang out sub like 38-ish thousand, because that's just knocking on the door of the downside. So I will say bulls did come in pretty nicely on this little dip. Woo, wowzer. Look at that. They said, hey, whoa, no, man. We're not going to the abyss yet. I don't want to die. Let's see. I think that's probably it. What are we at? 37 minutes? That's probably good enough for today. Yeah, I'll probably throw this up on TradingView. Maybe I should throw up a bunch of this stuff on TradingView. Man, I was like, this random dude, YouTube just pumped this guy in my feed today. And never even heard of him. Don't even know who the hell he is at all. And he comes in and he's like, oh, yeah, he had 8 videos or something. It's not even that many videos, and most of them aren't about crypto. And he did one video like 2 weeks ago talking about Wyckoff distribution, which this very much was up here. It was almost textbook, except this little part here at the end was a little bit off, but everything else was really hardcore Wyckoff distribution. And he had no subs at all, and then all of a sudden that video got like 500,000 views, and he's got like 40,000 subs or something. In like 2 weeks it happened. I'm like, what the hell? That hasn't even happened. It's just so weird, dude. Like the algo just pumped his ass, man. Man, yeah, these bears, the bulls seem to be attempting to defend this weekend the low, like this 36,000 handle, like 35, 36,000, which is kind of the area we've been looking for these. For holding the major support. We ticked right off that 35K level right over here on this candle, right around this area. And so it looks like the bulls really are attempting to defend that, but we're not getting no higher closes yet. And, you know, it's just not sexy yet. Even on a 1 hour, yeah, 1 hour is just blah, whatever. It's just blah. What the hell? You're very welcome, Mr. Julio. You're very welcome, brother. Hell yeah. Alright, we already did monthly. We already did that. We already did pretty much everything. Yeah, the best case scenario we need to see, I think, right now is let's get a higher daily close, and then maybe that would be cool, and get back above this trend line. That could be pretty cool. And look for a run back up to like low 40s. If we're lucky, like mid 40s. If bulls really want to step on that gas. But time will tell. Don't do predictions. Just prepare. Remember that. It only takes one trader to screw your whole thesis up. Literally just one. So be fluid like water. Do what the market tells you to do. See, it's way easier said than done. Jeez, otherwise we'd all be rich, because everybody could be like, oh, yeah, when it crosses this and does that, we're all watching the same movie. How come not everyone's rich then? TA's not that hard to learn. Averages, whatever. There's 5,000 different ways you can do it, and a lot of them have very high probabilities, but how come not everybody's rich? Why do 90 or 70 to 90% of people lose money in trading? Because there's some other factor, and it's you. It's your emotions. The human brain is not wired to trade. So you have to rewire it a little bit and condition yourself through repetition and following that damn trade plan and not being emotional like, oh, well, the little thing over here did this and the guy on YouTube I watched said this. And it's like, well, that might be cool. But really, you should already know that shit. Like if you're asking in a YouTube, oh, should I take this trade off right now? What should my target be? Where should I stop out at this level? Dude, like you're in the trade, you already should know all that before you click open or buy or sell, I guess, if you're shorting. But before you open the trade, you should already know all that shit. Otherwise, you're so prone to emotional trading subconsciously, like you won't even know it's happening and you won't be able to control it. It's really, really weird. I'm actually working on a psychology type series not just myself. I'm trying to find other things that I've read and watched that have helped me a lot, like reframe some of my mind. I mean, because I'm still growing and I'm always learning as a student of the market. And so I got a little playlist I've been working on the last month or so. It probably has about 20 videos in it, and I'll probably be opening that up relatively soon and just kind of polishing it and making sure that I like everyone that I put in there. And then we'll just go from there, because I do think it's very helpful. It's a psychological game is the reason that most people lose trading. So anyway, I think I'll leave it off there unless someone wants me to go look at a specific coin. I'll let us chill for a second while that gets sent out to the interwebs. And let's see, this weekly closing above this horizontal would be probably the best short-term thing we could get, since that happens tomorrow evening. So, man, Bull's bouncing hard off of this that little fake sell-off. Look at that. Oh, just kidding. Just kidding. Gotcha, bitch. So we'll see if it actually can close this candle back above this 37.8. Maybe we'll get like a little higher high finally, even on the crack time frame. That's, it's bad when we're like trying to get crack time frames higher highs. Like, oh, you can do it, Bitcoin. Come on, man. All right, so I think I probably got another 10 seconds before all that gets out to the webs. And I think that's probably it. All right, so I think that's enough. I sang the what the hell? The what is it? The Jeopardy song. So we know it's good to go since the Jeopardy song is over. All right, so weekly, let's go. Close above this. That would be the first start. Still kind of ugly because it'll be the first weekly close. Open close below the 21, which is generally the end of markets, plus the 50% thing. So we got a lot of work to do. Keep that in mind. Opportunity will come around the corner. You're very welcome. Pecan Street Cookie Co. Let's just wait a little bit, see what happens. It's not total doom and gloom yet. We did bounce off that 30K like the Jesus Man. This is a good spot, very critical area. And, which we actually bounced off the 200 on the CME futures, which we talked about on the day before this happened. We were like, whoa, that's weird. The CME futures are $10,000 apart. But anyway, I digress. We just need to kind of flip this book back up, and let's just wait. I mean, we just need time, man, and it's okay as long as it's holding about 30. I would get concerned about pretty much any price action, even on like a crack time frame. If we got back below 35K, I'd be looking for testing the lower 30s, and then we'd have to reassess. But just be patient here. Patience is a virtue or something, whatever they said. Trading for a Living is a great book. Yep, that's a great one. Also, Trading in the Zone is probably my favorite one. And I'm reading one now called Fooled by Randomness, which is also a really good one, too. Both of those are pretty damn good. But the Mark Douglas Trading in the Zone is probably like the holy grail of trader psychology books. Faux shizzle. All right, awesome. I'll see y'all guys later. Oh, the foot, it's okay. I'm walking without crutches, so that's cool. I got to get a new brace or something so I can wear regular shoes and start driving and do that. So I'm actually going to go walk around a little bit in the neighborhood just to get some exercise on it. And then hopefully I'll be able to drive and be back to mostly normal this coming week. It took a little longer than I expected, but I did chip part of my bone off, so it wasn't like a hairline fracture or anything. So yeah, that's probably why it's taking a little bit longer. But thanks for asking. Appreciate all the love, guys. I'll be signing off. We'll do the weekly long-term wrap-up tomorrow evening, and until then, I will see y'all guys mañana. Much love. Have an awesome Saturday night. Peace. Z-Rex out.